Azor Ahai is said to be the true hero of Game of Thrones. The mythical character is considered to be the prince that was promised and the only way Westeros can be saved against the growing threat of the Night King, played by Vladimir Furtick. In George R.R. Martin's original story, the character is introduced as, when the red star bleeds and the darkness gathers, Azor Ahai shall be born again amidst smoke and salt to wake dragons out of stone. What's more, it is said the hero will discover a burning sword called Lightbringer and darkness shall flee before him. The sword can only be created as their weapon is plunged through the heart of their beloved, aka Nissa Nissa. But who is Azor Ahai? And what is the evidence for their association? Jon Snow, Cat Harington's beloved character, has long been associated with Game of Thrones. Azor Ahai, the king in the north, was said to be born under a burning star when he entered the world in the Tower of Joy, which was surrounded by bleeding members of House Dane, who have swords forged from a fallen star. What's more, he has now been confirmed as having blood from both House Targaryen and House Stark, meaning he is quite literally of ice and fire. Previously in the series, Jon Snow chose his Night's Watch duties over his love for Ygritte, played by Rose Leslie, seemingly sacrificing his true love, Nissa Nissa, who later died as a result of his decision. His connection to physical dragons hasn't yet been determined yet, as Jon doesn't know his true heritage. But he has seemingly tamed the human representation of the beast, Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke. Jon undoubtedly looks the strongest candidate so far, but there are others who could challenge him for the title. Daenerys Targaryen. Many thought Azor Ahai would have to be a male character, but it seems there is no rule. Maester Aemon, Peter Vaughan, told Samuel Tarly, John Bradley, Daenerys is the one. Born amidst salt and smoke. The dragons prove it. A prophecy was previously created from the old Valyrian word for dragons, which do not have a particular. What's more, Daenerys remains unburned and quite literally the mother of dragons. Another prophecy added Azor Ahai would be born of the line of Prince Aerys and Princess Rhaella, of which Daenerys was. However, some believe Daenerys is too obvious to be the promised hero and have turned their attention elsewhere. Jaime Lannister. Jaime, Nikolai Coster-Waldau, would certainly make for a left-field choice as Game of Thorns. Azor Ahai, the Kingslayer, is conveniently in love with Cersei Lannister, Lena Headey, who should probably in Season 8, with Nissa Nissa seemingly obvious. The rest of the Azor Ahai could potentially be set in stone. A theory has been floating around for some time suggesting Jaime is actually of Targaryen descent. It is commonly known that Aerys lusted after Jaime's mother, Joanna. But did he conceive a child with her? Should this be the case, he would own the same dragon blood as Jon and Daenerys and therefore be a convincing case to fulfill the prophecy. Samuel Tarly. Hapless Samuel has been at the forefront of most Game of Thrones revelations. The lovable character recently discovered Jon's heritage and is actually Edda White before. Following several key discoveries, could he actually be Azor Ahai as well? While the birthing theories seem to be loosely connected to the prophecy, the Nissa Nissa element is convincing. Samuel is partnered with Gilly, Hannah Murray, who he would consider to be his true love. However, he is also deeply loyal to Jon Snow and has been researching how to defeat the White Walkers for him. Clearly a man of leaning. Samuel will no doubt come across how to create Lightbringer soon, but will he be the one to make the mythical sword? Game of Thrones will return to Sky Atlantic next year.